My neighbor, 40 mates, acts suspiciously. I think he's hiding something. Title: I think my neighbor isn't who he says he is. And I have proof. I, 29F, live in a small apartment complex. My neighbor, let's call him Tom, lives right next door. He's a quiet guy, around 40, polite, but keeps to himself. We say hi in the hallway sometimes, nothing more. Everything seemed normal until about 3 weeks ago. I came home late one night around 2 a.m. As I walked up the stairs, I heard something from inside his apartment. It wasn't a TV or voices. It was whimpering, very soft, like a child. I froze. Then I heard a man's voice say, "Shh, she can't hear us." I booked it to my apartment, locked the door, and tried to convince myself it was just a weird dream. Maybe I was tired. Maybe it was the TV. But after that, I started noticing things about Tom. He never leaves during the day, only at night, always with a big duffel bag. He has no visitors, no Wi-Fi, no sounds, except at night. So I did something I've never done before. I set up a tiny camera disguised as a peephole viewer, originally bought to check on my cat, and aimed it at his door, motion activated. 2 nights later, at 3:17 a.m., motion detected. I watched the video. Tom came out of his apartment, but something was off. He was wearing what looked like a lab coat or scrubs. He had the duffel bag again, and no joke. There was blood dripping from it. I watched it 3 times to be sure. I went to the police, showed them the footage. They looked uncomfortable, and then one of the officers said something that made my stomach drop. Tom Miller died in a house fire 2 years ago, same address. I've been living next to someone who doesn't officially exist. Since I went to the police, Tom has vanished. His apartment? Completely empty. No furniture, no smell, nothing. Like no one ever lived there. But last night I found a note slipped under my door. "You shouldn't have looked. Have